It's time. The universe placed these words in your path because your light is ready to merge with the greater light that opens on March 24th, 25th, pulling you irresistibly toward the abundance, alignment, and destiny that have been waiting in the higher realms. On March 24th, 25th, 2026, a rare and profound cosmic energy window is opening, and it is a moment that calls for our absolute attention. This is not coincidence. This is divine recognition. The universe has chosen you, the God of all creation, the infinite source that weaves abundance through every breath of existence, has seen the light you have carried through lifetimes of refinement and has now activated the next phase of your eternal journey. Your soul knows this truth even if your mind still questions. It has been calling across the ethers, drawing this exact moment to you through the unbreakable law of attraction that responds only to the frequency you have been raising in silence. It is a common human experience to wonder if those distant, shimmering points of light hold a map for our lives, our heartbreaks, our creative breakthroughs, or the sudden sharp turns our destiny seems to take. If you have been feeling a peculiar sense of electricity in the air lately, or perhaps a heavy grounded pressure to finally get your act together, you are tapping into something much larger than yourself. We are currently standing on the precipice of a massive energetic shift. We are witnessing a celestial meeting of the minds that hasn't occurred with this specific intensity in quite some time. A triple conjunction of Venus, Neptune, and Saturn, all converging in the fiery, pioneering sign of Aries. This isn't just another day where the stars happen to look pretty. This is a foundational moment for your personal evolution. In the language of the stars, this is where your deepest, most ethereal dreams, your heart's most vulnerable desires, and the cold, hard reality of your physical world all collide in the same space. It is as if the universe is handing you a detailed architectural blueprint and a blazing torch at the exact same time, asking you if you have the courage to build what you've only dared to imagine. Today, we are embarking on a deep cosmic dive into this alignment. Whether you have spent years studying your birth chart or you simply clicked on this video because you felt a shift you couldn't explain, I am here to act as your guide. We are going to break down exactly what is happening in the heavens, the psychological reasons why your brain might feel like it's being rewired, and the practical, tangible steps you can take to harness this energy to change your reality. In this video, we are going to peel back the layers of this extraordinary cosmic moment and break it all down for you in a way that is both grounded and deeply spiritual. We'll begin by exploring exactly what each of these three powerhouse planets, Venus, Neptune, and Saturn, represents on an astronomical, astrological, and psychological level. You'll learn how their energies collide and blend within the fiery sign of Aries, creating a unique reality check for your soul. We are going to dive into the major cosmic themes this alignment brings to the collective, from radical honesty in your relationships to the birth of disciplined creativity. But we aren't just staying in the stars. We're bringing this down to earth with 8 specific signs that you are likely already feeling this shift in your daily life. I'll be providing practical, actionable steps you can take right now to harness this energy and turn your someday dreams into a tangible blueprint for your future. We will also take a look at how this affects each zodiac sign differently, so you can understand the specific area of your life being activated. Finally, we'll explore the rich mythology and ancient symbolism behind these planets, allowing you to connect with the deeper, archetypal story the universe is writing through you. By the end of this video, you won't just understand the math of the sky, you'll feel the heartbeat of the cosmos. If you are ready to stop wandering and start building a life aligned with your highest purpose, you are in the right place. Before we dive into the details, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Sharing this video with a friend who has been feeling off or stuck lately is a powerful way to spread this supportive energy. I am so incredibly curious to see how far this message is reaching. Please drop your nation and your city in the comments below. I love reading every single one of your comments to see where in the world our cosmic community is watching from. Whether you're joining us from a bustling city or a quiet corner of the globe, let us know you're here as we step into this new energy window together. Let's dive in. Now, if you are relatively new to the world of astrology, I want to immediately put you at ease. Astrology can often feel like a complex foreign language filled with confusing symbols and technical jargon, but at its heart, it is simply the study of cycles and archetypes. To make this easy to visualize, think of the planets as characters in a grand cosmic play. Each planet has a specific personality, a specific set of tools, and a specific job to perform. Most of the time, these characters are scattered throughout different rooms of a giant house. These rooms are what we call the Zodiac signs. However, on March 24th, three of the most influential characters in the cast, Venus, Neptune, and Saturn, are all walking into the very same room, the room of Aries. In astrology, we call this a conjunction. When planets are in a conjunction, their energies don't just sit side by side, they blend together completely. Imagine pouring vibrant red, deep blue, and solid yellow paint into a single bucket. You don't have three separate colors anymore. You have created a brand new hue with its own unique properties. This specific paint mix is incredibly rare because these three planets usually have very different agendas, but their meeting in Aries is designed to help us stop merely dreaming about our lives and start actively building them. To truly understand the weight of this shift, we need to look at our three celestial players through three distinct lenses: the physical reality of astronomy, the symbolic wisdom of astrology, and the internal mirror of psychology. First, let's talk about Venus. Astronomically, Venus is our sister planet, the brightest object in our night sky aside from the moon. It is shrouded in thick, reflective clouds that trap heat, making it the hottest planet in our system. In the realm of astrology, Venus is the planet of love, beauty, harmony, and values. It governs what we find pleasurable and what we deem worthy of our time and affection. Psychologically, Venus represents our attachment style and our inherent sense of self-worth. It is the part of your psyche that seeks connection and asks, "What do I desire, and do I believe I deserve to have it?" When Venus is involved in a shift, your relationships and your bank account usually start to feel the heat. Next, we have Neptune, the mysterious ice giant, sitting at the very edge of our solar system. Astronomically, Neptune is a vast blue world of wind and ice, invisible to the naked eye and shrouded in mystery. In astrology, Neptune is the planet of dreams, intuition, spirituality, and the unseen realms. It is the mist that blurs the lines between reality and fantasy. Psychologically, Neptune represents your subconscious mind. It is the wellspring of your artistic inspiration, your capacity for empathy, and your spiritual yearnings. However, it also governs our tendencies toward escapism and delusion, the fog that makes us see things as we wish they were, rather than how they truly are. Neptune asks, "What can I imagine?" and "Where do I lose myself in the infinite?" Finally, we meet Saturn, perhaps the most misunderstood planet in the sky. Astronomically, Saturn is famous for its magnificent complex ring system, a literal boundary of ice and rock that encircles the planet. In astrology, Saturn is known as the Great Taskmaster, or the Lord of Karma. It represents discipline, time, structure, responsibility, and the limitations of the physical world. While Venus wants to play and Neptune wants to dream, Saturn wants to work. Psychologically, Saturn is your superego, or your inner authority figure. It is the voice that tells you to wake up early, pay your bills, and finish what you started. It governs your ability to delay gratification in favor of long-term stability. Saturn asks the tough questions. Is this real? Is this sustainable? Have you put in the effort required to earn this? So what happens when you take the heart, Venus, the subconscious, Neptune, and the backbone, Saturn, and shove them all into the fiery room of Aries. Aries is the first sign of the zodiac, represented by the ram. It is the energy of the Big Bang, the spark that starts the fire, and the impulse to exist. Aries is bold, fast, and fiercely independent. When these three planets meet here, it creates a fascinating and intense narrative tension. Imagine a boardroom meeting where the atmosphere is thick with potential. Venus walks in and says, "I want a life that feels beautiful, abundant, and filled with deep, authentic love." Neptune leans back, eyes glowing, and whispers, "I have a vision of a world where we are all spiritually connected, where art is our language and our dreams are our reality." Then, Saturn slams a heavy briefcase onto the table, looks them both in the eye, and says, "That sounds wonderful. Now, here are the architectural tools, the legal permits, and the 5-year plan. If you want that dream, you have to build it with your own 2 hands. No more wishing, it's time for masonry." And through it all, Aries is standing by the door, revving an engine, shouting, "And we are starting right this second." This alignment is essentially a reality check for your dreams. For the past few years, Neptune might have had many of us caught in a cycle of someday. Someday I'll start that business, someday I'll find the right partner, someday I'll feel spiritually fulfilled. But dreams without structure are just illusions. Saturn is now stepping in to provide the scaffolding. He is saying, "I am going to help you make that dream a physical, tangible reality. But first, I am going to strip away every illusion that is standing in your way." This can feel uncomfortable at first, like a bright light being turned on in a room where you were enjoying a nice nap, but it is the most productive energy we've seen in years. As we move through this window, 4 major themes are going to dominate the collective conversation. The first is radical honesty in relationships. Because Venus is hitting Saturn, the mask is falling off. If you've been in a relationship, romantic or otherwise, that was built on a Neptunian fantasy of who you wanted the other person to be, Saturn is going to show you who they actually are. This isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's an opportunity to build something based on truth rather than projection. You'll find yourself asking, is this connection actually fueling my future, or is it just a comfortable distraction? The second theme is disciplined creativity. If you are a creator of any kind, this is your golden window. Neptune provides the infinite inspiration, but Saturn provides the grind necessary to finish the book, launch the brand, or paint the canvas. The universe is shifting from favoring the starving artist to favoring the prolific architect. The third theme is spiritual maturity. We are collectively moving away from fair-weather spirituality, the kind that only exists when things are going well or when we're reading inspirational quotes. This alignment demands a spiritual practice. It is the difference between believing in peace and actually doing the hard, disciplined work of meditation and shadow work every single day. Finally, we have the theme of financial boundaries. Venus rules our assets, and Saturn rules our limitations. This is the time to get incredibly serious about your financial health. The dream of wealth is being replaced by the structure of wealth. It's time to look at your debt, your savings, and your earning power with a cold, clear eye and decide how you're going to build a fortress for your future. From a psychological perspective, this shift is incredibly significant because it triggers a resolution of cognitive dissonance. Many of us live divided lives. We have the responsible self that goes to work and follows the rules, and the secret self that has wild dreams and deep spiritual cravings. When these two parts of ourselves are out of alignment, we experience anxiety, procrastination, and a sense of being stuck. This planetary alignment forces those two versions of you to finally shake hands and integrate. This is why you might be feeling a surge of sudden motivation. Your brain is finally seeing a clear path where your deepest passions and your daily responsibilities intersect. You aren't just being impulsive, you are becoming integrated. You might already be feeling the tremors of this shift in your daily life. Spiritually aware people often act as cosmic antennas, picking up on these frequencies weeks before the peak of the alignment. There are 8 specific signs that you are already navigating this transition. The first is vivid, instructional dreams. Usually our dreams are a chaotic jumble of the day's events, but right now, Neptune is sending clear, structured messages. You might dream of specific symbols, keys, bridges, blueprints, or even older versions of yourself giving you advice. These aren't just random images. They are your subconscious mind trying to show you the way forward. The second sign is the "enough is enough" moment. You might find that your tolerance for shallow small talk, fake social media interactions, or manipulative people has dropped to 0. You aren't being mean, you are simply experiencing a Saturnian culling of what no longer serves your growth. The third sign is an intense sense of creative pressure. It feels like a physical itch in your hands or a buzzing in your mind. This isn't just a whim, it's a calling. You might feel like if you don't start that project now, you'll explode. The fourth sign is a sudden, almost obsessive urge to organize. If you have spent the last few days compulsively cleaning your kitchen, color-coding your calendar, or deleting old emails, that is Saturn's influence. He is helping you clear out the static so you can hear the signal. The fifth sign is a major reevaluation of your worth. You are realizing that you've been discounting your soul, settling for less pay, less respect, or less love than you deserve. The sixth sign is nostalgia with a purpose. You're thinking about the past, but it doesn't feel like pining. Instead, it feels like you're a detective looking for clues, trying to understand what lessons you need to carry into this new chapter. The seventh sign is a strange cycle of physical fatigue followed by second winds. Your body is processing a lot of heavy energy right now. You might feel like you need a 3-hour nap in the middle of the day, only to find yourself wide awake and incredibly inspired at midnight. This is your nervous system recalibrating to a higher frequency of action. And finally, the eighth sign is the persistent feeling of being watched by destiny. It's that eerie but comforting sense of synchronicity, seeing repeating numbers, meeting exactly who you need to meet, or hearing the perfect song at the perfect time. You feel like you are being guided toward a specific destination, even if you can't see the whole map yet. Now that we have identified the signs and symptoms of this massive energetic shift, the most important question remains: what do we actually do with all of this cosmic electricity? Having the awareness of a shift is one thing, but grounding that energy into your physical life is where the true magic happens. If we simply let these planetary alignments pass us by without taking action, they remain beautiful ideas rather than life-changing breakthroughs. To truly harness the power of Venus, Neptune, and Saturn in Aries, we must move from a state of passive observation into a state of active co-creation. The first practical step I encourage you to take is what I call the dream audit. Because Neptune provides the vision and Saturn provides the structure, you need to sit down with a piece of paper and get brutally honest about your aspirations. Write down 3 big dreams you've been carrying in your heart for years. Under each dream, I want you to write one Saturnian action, a boring, practical, and perhaps even tedious step that you can take this week to move toward that goal. If you dream of writing a book, your Saturn action is to set a timer for 30 minutes and write 500 words. If you dream of financial freedom, your Saturn action is to download your bank statements and look at every single transaction from the last month. This process moves the energy out of the cloud of Neptune and into the earth of Saturn. The second practical step involves setting what I call a warrior boundary. Since this alignment is occurring in the sign of Aries, the warrior of the Zodiac, it is time to reclaim your personal power. Look at your life and identify one area where you are leaking energy. Is it a friend who only calls when they need a favor? Is it a habit of scrolling through social media for hours before bed? Is it a job that drains your spirit without offering any growth? In the spirit of Aries, You must make a decisive cut. Setting a boundary is not an act of aggression, it is an act of self-respect. By saying no to what no longer serves you, you are creating a vessel that can actually hold the new Venusian blessings that are trying to enter your life. You cannot fill a cup that has holes in the bottom. This week, find one place where you can say a firm, loving no to something that drains you, and watch how quickly your focus returns. Finally, we must find a way to balance the elemental energies of this transit. We have the water of Neptune and Venus meeting the fire of Aries and the earth of Saturn. A powerful way to ground this is through a simple physical ritual. Consider taking a ritual bath or shower with sea salt to clear away the old Neptunian fog and emotional residue. As the water washes over you, visualize any confusion or self-doubt going down the drain. Then, once you are dry and grounded, light a single candle, representing the fire of Aries, and state your intention clearly and out loud. When you speak your desires into the physical world, you are using your voice to manifest your thoughts. This simple act of combining water and fire helps your nervous system understand that the transition is real and that you are ready to move forward with clarity and purpose. As we look at how this alignment specifically impacts your personal journey, we must look at the 12 signs of the Zodiac. Each sign experiences this reality check in a different area of life. For those of you who are Aries sun, moon, or rising, this is your moment of ultimate rebirth. Because this triple conjunction is happening in your first house of identity, you are the host of this cosmic event. You might feel as though you are shedding a heavy old skin that no longer fits. The person you were even 6 months ago is beginning to feel like a stranger. This is the time to be incredibly disciplined about who you are becoming. Don't let old insecurities hold you back from the Identity 2.0 upgrade that the universe is offering. You are being asked to lead, to innovate, and to show the rest of us what it looks like to live with absolute authenticity. For Taurus, this energy is moving through your 12th house of the subconscious and the hidden realms. You might feel a bit more introverted or even exhausted right now, as if your soul is doing deep back-end work while you sleep. Your power right now lies in your intuition. While others are rushing ahead, your job is to listen to the whispers of your spirit. Pay attention to the messages you receive in meditation or quiet moments. You are clearing out generations of old patterns, and while it might feel heavy, you are making room for a level of peace you've never experienced before. Gemini, your focus is shifting toward your 11th house of community, friendships, and future goals. You are undergoing a social audit. Saturn is asking you to look at your inner circle and ask if these people truly reflect the person you are becoming. You might find yourself drifting away from groups that feel shallow, and instead, you'll be drawn toward collaborators who want to build something meaningful. This is a brilliant time for networking with a purpose. Cancer, this alignment is hitting the very top of your chart, your 10th house of career and public reputation. You are being called to step out of your shell and into the spotlight. If you have been working hard behind the scenes, this is the moment where Saturn brings the reward. However, it also brings responsibility. You might be offered a leadership role or a new project that requires a high level of discipline. Don't let imposter syndrome talk you out of it. The universe wouldn't hand you the keys if it didn't think you could drive the car. Leo, your 9th house of wisdom, travel, and higher learning is being activated. You are craving the big picture. You might feel a sudden urge to sign up for a course, plan a major trip, or start sharing your own wisdom with the world. You are moving beyond the surface level of life and seeking a deeper truth that can act as an anchor for your soul. Virgo, you are diving into the 8th house of transformation, shared resources, and deep intimacy. This is a very intense placement that asks you to look at the things we usually keep hidden. You might be reorganizing your finances, dealing with inheritance, or having the talk with a romantic partner about the future of your commitment. Saturn is helping you create a foundation of trust that is built on reality, not just wishful thinking. Libra, this is happening in your 7th house of one-on-one partnerships. As the sign of balance, you are seeing your relationships through a high-definition lens. The Neptune fog that might have led you to overlook red flags is lifting. This is a time of sacred realism in love. If a relationship is healthy, this alignment will make it unbreakable. If it is built on illusions, you are being given the courage to address the truth and find a path toward genuine connection. Scorpio, your 6th house of daily habits, health, and service is in focus. You are being asked to sanctify the routine. Saturn is helping you understand that your physical body is the vessel for your spiritual work. This isn't a time for quick fixes. It's a time for sustainable, disciplined changes to your lifestyle. You'll find that when you organize your day and nourish your body, your intuitive powers actually increase. Sagittarius, your 5th house of creativity, romance, and self-expression is on fire. You are being asked to take your joy seriously. If you have a hobby that fills your soul, Saturn is asking you how you can turn it into a legacy. You are learning that discipline is not the enemy of creativity. It is actually the container that allows it to flourish. This is a beautiful time for a creative relaunch of yourself. Capricorn, this alignment is hitting your 4th house of home, roots, and family. As a sign ruled by Saturn, you are very comfortable with this energy, but it might feel more emotional than usual. You are being called to heal old family dynamics, or perhaps to literally change your living situation to better reflect your current needs. You are building a new inner sanctuary that will support you for years to come. Aquarius, your 3rd house of communication and local community is being activated. Your voice is becoming a tool for manifestation. Whether it's through writing, speaking, or teaching, you are being called to share your Neptunian visions in a Saturnian way. People are listening to you right now, so make sure you are speaking your truth. Finally, Pisces, this is happening in your 2nd house of money, values, and self-worth. You are moving away from the struggling dreamer archetype and into the abundant creator archetype. You are realizing that your spiritual gifts have a tangible value in the world, and you are finally ready to claim that value without apology. To truly understand the soul of this event, we can look back at the ancient myths of these planets. In mythology, Venus is Aphrodite, born from the foam of the sea, representing the pure, unbridled urge for love and beauty. Neptune is Poseidon, the god of the deep, vast, and often chaotic ocean. These 2 planets are watery and ethereal. They represent the world of feeling and imagination. However, Saturn is Cronus, the god of time and the harvest. In the ancient stories, Cronus is the one who brings order to chaos. He is the one who understands that for a seed to become a harvest, it must be planted in the earth and tended to over time. When these 3 meet in Aries, the sign of the warrior, it tells the story of the dreamer becoming the master. It is the moment where the goddess of love and the god of the sea agree to respect the laws of the physical world to create something that can actually withstand the test of time. It is a sacred marriage between your highest spiritual ideals and your daily human life. As we close this cosmic deep dive, I want you to feel the weight of the opportunity before you. This March 24th window is not just a date on a calendar. It is a cosmic invitation to step into your most integrated self. The universe is no longer asking you to choose between being spiritual and being successful. It is showing you that the 2 are meant to work together. You have the heart of Venus, the vision of Neptune, and the backbone of Saturn. The fire of Aries has been lit, and it is burning away everything that is not authentically you. This is your time to build, to love, and to lead with a clarity that only comes once in a lifetime. Before we wrap up, I want to remind you that your journey is unique, but you are not alone in it. If you found this helpful, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We have so much more to explore as the energy of 2026 continues to unfold, and I want to be right here with you, translating the stars into a language we can all use. Give this video a like if you're ready to take that Saturn action and turn your dreams into your reality. And please, comment your city and location below, along with one thing you are ready to make real during this alignment. I read every single comment, and it truly warms my heart to see how this global community of seekers is supporting one another. Your engagement helps this channel reach more people who might be feeling lost in the shift, so thank you for your support. Keep your heart open, your mind clear, and your feet firmly on the path. I will see you in the next video as we continue to navigate this beautiful, mysterious cosmos together.